This is Asake's father and hey, Emma Soro by you. That is his father talking. Ó tiẹ̀ ti dá. Ṣé mẹ́ni tó ń sọ̀rọ̀? Bàbá Asake ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn o. Ó tiẹ̀ ti dá. Oh yeah. We listen, we don't judge. Asake, torí Ọlọ́run tètè yanjú bàbá yìí. Ó bá tán. So bàbá yẹ sọ̀rọ̀ dáadáa báyìí. Ó gbẹnu tán. Kí ló kàn Yínká TNT? Ṣé Yínká TNT mọ̀ wọ́n rí ni?
I'm begging you, Ololade, Mr. Money. Wale, I'm going to send this thing to you. You know we have talked, and you need to send to Olamide, which we promised me in the midnight. And John to your loan, he should come and do the needful. Even keep up on Nigeria that 10 billion for Baba Ileni. If Asake should drop 1 million, it's going to make him happier than the money we have donated to him. Yes. That is one thing I want you to know. And Quran to sign Ramadan Lawa. What's in the idea of Zara? I want you to grow, which you have grown already, and we need more about it. Almighty Allah will keep on putting you more enough about it. Please take care of your daddy. I'm begging you for the sake of Almighty Allah. Daddy ẹni, kò ṣe daddy ti tèmi o, daddy ti ti ẹni o. O lè fi bàbá mi ṣe bàbá o, bàbá ti ti ẹni. Ọlọ́run á ràn ẹ́ lọ́wọ́ tó máa fi tọ́jú bàbá ẹ̀. Me, I'm not going to go to your mother's matter, but you need to do the needful and take care of your family. Má sọ pé wọ́n sọ pé kíní kan yẹn, nínú ìsàlẹ̀ kan yẹn, ìmọ̀ àrílẹ̀ 40 million, 50 million. Tẹ́ máa gbé sí bàbá ìmọ̀ àfi máa jẹun tó bá mọ̀ kó fẹ́ tẹ́lẹ̀. Gbogbo ìsàlẹ̀ kó dẹ̀ lọ́ọ̀fù ẹ̀. Àlọ́ máa padà lẹ́yìn ẹ̀ o. Tọ́jú bàbá ẹ̀. Má ló la wà. Wọ́n gbèrè pé púpọ̀ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ náà. Gbogbo ibi tí yàrá bá ṣiṣẹ́ sí náà ló ti máa ń jẹun. Wọ́n bẹ nítorí Ọlọ́run. Abá Zinat, you need to take care of Zinat. Ìyá Zinat. And ìyá Zinat wà ní bíbá. And you are talking about Zinat. The lady said you can go and do DNA test for her. Everybody, if you any father that can want to pick it, go share DNA. If you are doubting it, because I don't believe I'm parappa or what I want to know. DNA will bring the proof out.
Kí ló tún kọ DNA?
one of us that want to donate.
Ṣé wọ́n tún fẹ́ gbowó lọ́wọ́ public ni?
Bàbá tó bí Asake bàbá tó bí nínú máa ló òun ló bí bàtà ẹ̀ ọdún sí máa ló làwà ìsàlẹ̀ kó làwà yín o nílé bàbá ẹ̀ gbọ́ngàn làwà òun làwà báyìí orúkọ tèmi ò ní padà ṣó ní bá rí Mustapha Jọ́dún èmi gbọ́ngàn lọ́nà mi ṣe gàrí fúnra bàbá yìí tọ́lọ́hún ò fi jẹ́ kó ti jẹ ní àná o tó nǹkan ti fẹ́ sọ kò bí ọlọ ẹni tó lẹ̀ ìyá ọmọ ẹ̀ tó yá sí òun ló wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ wa
ẹni tó bímọ f'Asake nìyẹn. Nígbà ọ̀rọ̀ burúkú rẹ̀ léyìí o. A rò pé bàbá yìí ò lè sọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ ni. Mo rò pé bàbá yẹn ò lè sọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ ni àbí fídíò yẹn bàbá yẹn náà kọ́rẹ́ ni ẹni sùúrù o. Mo ń bọ̀. This is the first time they came out. I can't talk yet. Tóbi mo ti fẹ́ pè ẹ́ padà. Ẹ jẹ́ mu mi lò mí, ẹnu mi ti gbẹ. Mo ti mú tán ṣá.
Hello.
Hello.
Ẹ káàsán, kú program yẹn.
Ẹ káàsán.
Ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́ mo ti pè yín repeatedly. Ṣé mo lè contribute sí ti mo lè contribute?
Ẹ go ahead, sir. Ẹ go ahead.
Mo fẹ́ bá Asake sọ̀rọ̀.
Ẹ bá wa bá sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ bá sọ̀rọ̀.
Asake o, gbọ́dọ̀ ní fẹ́ sọ fún ẹ. Torí life is about perspective.
Bí sùn lọ́rọ̀ ṣẹ́ wo fídíò tí mo ṣe play tán sí.
Mo wò ó.
Ok.
Ẹ ti play tán ni.
Mo ti play tán, ó ní fídíò kan tí mo play sí. Mo yìí wà online.
Mo wò ó.
Fídíò bí tí bàbá yẹn ti ń kọrin àtàwọn ará Ìsàlẹ̀ Èkó ṣẹ́ wò.
Mo wò ó.
Ok, ó yẹ sọ̀rọ̀.
Mo wò ó.
Ẹ sọ̀rọ̀.
Asake, life is about perspective. And that perspective could be individual. So I am not going to pacify you. You then need there. Life is about experience. We experience it individually. And it could be relative. But there is one thing that we have collectively. That is compassion for humanity. Sorry, Baba, to really mean, Tony Stoken was once like you. You are part of him. Tí Baba yẹn bá ti mú sí mẹ́rin tó bá ti flush it, that won't be you. Regardless of your experience, I know you are speaking and acting in the place of pain. Ibi tó wà nìyẹn, but o máa grow it. You are acting your age. Let me tell you an experience. Baba to be in 28 wives in Baba Nini. 28. Iya tini ni ya koko, ya wa koko. bàbá mi kórìíra ìyá mi gan, ó dẹ̀ kórìíra àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀, ó dẹ̀ ń fi hàn wá gan. Bàbá mi máa nà ìyá mi. Bàbá mi ò lówó nígbà tó fẹ́ ìyá mi hàn, but bàbá mi lówó later in life. Ìyá mi ló ṣiṣẹ́ owó tí bàbá mi tó fi bẹ̀rẹ̀, tó fi gbéra. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Mo ń gbọ́ yín.
But whilst growing up, èmi ni àbígbẹ̀yìn ìyá mi. Bàbá mi a máa bú ìyá mi níṣẹ́jú gbogbo àwọn ìyàwó yòókù. Ìwà kúṣẹ̀, á nà wọ́n, á yọlẹ̀kùn wọn.
Wọ́n á yọlẹ̀kùn wọn.
At mo dé stage kan, I grew up with that bitterness and anger towards that man. Ìjọ kan tí bàbá ní mo máa nà ìyá mi, mo dìde, mo ní màá jù yín láti gbáko ní ìsìsàlẹ̀. I acted my age. Ṣùgbọ́n tí mo sọ fún ẹ, Àṣàkẹ́, sórí ìwà tí bàbá yẹn wù ní ìgbà yẹn, òun náà nìwọ náà ti ń wù yìí o. Sórí ìgbà tí bàbá mi máa kú, bàbá regret bí kò wọ́n fẹ́ yàwó púpọ̀. Ó ní ìyá òun ló kọ́ sí ẹ̀, ìyá òun ló mú ìyàwó wá fóun. Ó wá regret pé ọmọ òun tó bá fẹ́ yàwó méjì wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí í ṣépè fún un. Ṣé wọn náà ò ní obìnrin méjì àbí mẹ́ta nílé ayé as we speak?
Èèyàn kan ti bímọ fún tó ń gbọ́dọ̀ bàbá, sòun náà ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìgbésẹ̀ yẹn.
Wo táwọn mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta bá bímọ fún ẹ, most likely ò ní níyàwó kan bí ṣe ń rí ẹ yìí. Nǹkan tí bàbá ẹ ṣe fún ẹ, ìwọ náà òun recycle ẹ báyìí o. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ fún yín mà, mo ṣe research kan ní ìlú yìí, mo lọ sí nursing home. Àánú wọn ṣe mí, mo wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí interview wọn. Mo wá rí i pé gbogbo wọn ní one thing in common. Nǹkan tí eléyìí ṣe fún màmá ẹ̀ tó ṣe fún bàbá ẹ̀, tí bàbá ẹ̀ ṣe fún bàbá ẹ̀. Ẹ wo sí àwọn òyìnbó bí nursing home ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀, òun náà lọ ń recycle lọmọ náà ṣe fún wọn. Àṣàkẹ́ o, wọ́n ń pè ẹ́ láṣàkẹ́ lónìí, Ọlọ́run ló mọ orúkọ tán máa pè é lọ́la o, ṣùgbọ́n àdúrà mi ni wọ́n pè é lórúkọ ìsinmi. How dare you? You are jumping up and down. How dare you? You are singing. Ó rò pé ẹsẹ̀ yẹn ó máa gbé títí ayérayé ni. Go and ask. Bàbá ti ń dàgbà. Ẹsẹ̀ ló kọ́kọ́ ń lọ nílé ayé ènìyàn. Àgbàlagbà ni mí. Mo láwọn ọmọ. One of the greatest regrets tí mo regret ní ayé ni pé mi ò take care bàbá mi. Bàbá mi àti ìyá mi ló pàdé. Àwọn ọmọ bó ṣe dì. Ṣùgbọ́n bàbá mi ni bàbá mi o. Bàbá ẹ ni bàbá ẹ. Don't listen to sórí gbogbo opinions ló count o. Advices ló matter so ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ àti ọ̀rọ̀ bàbá ẹ. What a shame. Òun ṣọmọ tó dáa.
Ẹni sùúrù o, ẹni sùúrù sà. Kí ló dé? Ṣé ẹ̀ ń follow show yìí ṣá? Mo ní ṣé ẹ̀ ń follow show yìí?
Kí lẹ wí?
Ṣé ẹ̀ ń follow gbogbo nǹkan tó ń jáde?
Mo ń follow bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń follow ẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń sọ, mo ń follow ẹ̀.
Okay sir. Ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ yín lọ.
Sincerely, I am a realist.
Go ahead sir.
Tó bá máa guarantee, tó bá máa sọ fún wa ní ọjọ́ ọ̀la, in 2 years time, 20 years time, 50 years time, bí tóun máa wà, shape tóun máa wà. Regardless, tó bá ti pèèyàn mọ orúkọ ẹ tó sì ń jẹ́ orúkọ ẹ tí Ọlọ́run fi torí ẹ̀ mú ẹ wá sí ayé yìí. Kó tẹ̀ jẹ́ pé èèyàn lójú àánú fún ẹni tí ò rí rí, tí ò fún ẹ lómi rí.
Tí ò mọ̀ rí.
Abọ̀sibọ́sí bàbá tó give you life. Let me tell you, kí ni incident kan ṣẹlẹ̀ ní tí ọkàn bàbá kan ṣàárẹ̀, ó need kidney. Ó wá béèrè lọ́wọ́ ọmọ ẹ̀. Ó ní tọ́kọ ẹ bá need kidney àbí ìyàwó ẹ bá need kidney. Tóun náà dẹ̀ need kidney báyìí. Ta ló fẹ́ fún? Àwọn ọmọ yẹn ní ó difficult dájú. Bàbá yẹn dẹ̀ sọ pé ó difficult lóòótọ́ torí òun ti dàgbà. Àwọn ọmọ yẹn ní yes. Bàbá yẹn wá dìde ó ní I gave you that kidney tóun bẹ́ẹ̀ fún lé ni. Without me, you will not have that kidney.
Bọ̀ kí ló yẹ tẹ́ fi ń sọ nǹkan tẹ́ ń sọ nípa Àṣàkẹ́ yẹn? Kí lẹ rí?
No, èyí tí mo rí ni wípé kò yẹ kí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí débi tó dé yìí.
But òun kọ́ ló ní kán gbọ́rọ̀ síta now. Why are you blaming him?
Tí bàbá ẹ̀ bá gbé ọ̀rọ̀ síta, gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ tó ń dàgbà tó ń dẹ̀ ní
kí lẹ fẹ́ kó ṣe níbi tọ́rọ̀ dé yìí sà?
Ó yẹ kó wá bó ṣe máa paná ẹ̀ ni.
Lọ́nà wo sà?
Kí ló dé tóun tí Àṣàkẹ́ tí Àṣàkẹ́ bá let me tell you ma tí Àṣàkẹ́ bá pè wọlé tó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo pè sórí show yín sí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ pè sórí show we are not his family tó bá pè sórí family yín pé àǹtí àdùnní o kíní yóò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n màá lọ make amend gbogbo ẹ̀ ti tán.
ọkọ ṣe fídíò jáde.
ẹ kó ṣe fídíò
jáde. but ẹskísà ẹni sùúrù ẹ má sọ pé regardless ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká wà fair on this guy too ẹni sùúrù sà ẹ jẹ́ ká wà fair on this guy sà ẹ mọ what and what ló ti ṣe rí wọ́n ló máa ń fún bàbá yìí lówó dáadáa I don't know how true it is ṣóyè yín wọ́n ní bàbá máa ń ná owó fóbìnrin.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wá.
ok kí lẹ fẹ́ kó ṣe ká ló ń ṣe ká ní bẹ́ẹ̀ ní lóòótọ́ kó continue àti máa fún wọn lówó kán máa fóbìnrin.
Asumi ẹ̀yin náà.
wọ́n nílé tó gbé òun ló gbabẹ̀ ilé tí bàbá yẹn gbé.
that means allegedly lẹ sọ wọ́n sọ Asumi kó tiẹ̀ jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kó tiẹ̀ jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni tí bàbá yẹn bá kú lé ni ìsàlẹ̀ kó tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn kò ní forgive ọmọ ìsàlẹ̀ kó lòun náà ìwà ìwọ̀n ò ní fi wọ́n lẹ̀ ìwà èèyàn ń fi yàn lẹ̀ all he could do bó ṣe ń ṣe yẹn kó máa fún ní owó bó bá dé ṣe ń fún kó máa dọkumẹ́ǹtì yóò bá di ọjọ́ kínní kó sọ ẹ wo mo fún bàbá mi lówó oúnjẹ lánàá mo gbé wọn lọ sí hospital.
ara àwọn rìsíìtì kan pé wọ́n transfer owó kò tó nǹkan tán fẹ́ ni sà.
kò yẹ kó débi àkókò sí ní sẹ́nu àṣẹ kínní ọmọ yamayama ni Àṣàkẹ́ tó bá ń gbọ́ mi I am being real with you. You are talking to grandfather mi ò ń pacify yàn màá sọ òdodo fún ẹ.
Yes sir.
ṣùgbọ́n tí òdodo ni mo dẹ̀ sọ fún ẹ ní pé jókòó kó wo bí tó máa wà in 50 years time àwọn nǹkan tí kọrin tó lógojì ẹ lọ ohun máa ń lọ tó bá ti ń dàgbà ohun tó ń ṣe tí oníbàbẹ́ ẹ ṣe báyìí báyìí òun náà nìwọ náà ti ń rìsákù yẹn.
báwo ló ṣe rìsákù lẹ sà báwo ló ṣe rìsákù lẹ sà.
lórí iṣẹ́ òyìn sìn a gbọ́ pé ọmọ ẹ̀kọ́ wà lọ́dọ̀ bàbẹ́ ẹ̀.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n sọ bí àtìyàwó ẹ̀ àtẹni tó bímọ fún náà tìyàwó ẹ̀.
àtìyàwó ẹ̀ ṣé kò ń ṣe rìsákù nìyẹn ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ obìnrin kan ló wà nílé pẹ̀lú ó rìsákù lẹ̀ ní díẹ̀díẹ̀ ni and let me just tell you tí ò bá mọ̀ lé ní sórí ibi tó wà yẹn èjẹ yìí believe you me ìgbà tó máa fi wọ 90 ó máa dàbí àná ni. Life is lived and you experience it by growth. Ojoojúmọ́ bó ṣe ń dàgbà báyìí wọn náà ń dàgbà sípò àgbà kò sí nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ tí ó ṣẹlẹ̀ sẹ́lòmí tí ò ní ṣẹlẹ̀ sẹ́ o.
tí ò ní ṣẹlẹ̀ sẹ́lòmí.
the case will set in at some point. So go and do the needful.
kí ni the needful tẹ́ fẹ́ kó ṣe sà.
bàbá ẹ ti ṣàṣìṣe lọ dáríjì bàbá ẹ kó lè dáríjì ààrẹ you need healing ibi tó dẹ̀ ti lè rí healing nìyẹn.
ibi tó ti lè rí healing nìyẹn ṣé àwọn ẹni tó kàn sẹ̀ ní trauma ìgbésẹ̀ wo náà gbé tẹ ní pé ibi tó ti lè rí healing nìyẹn ṣé ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ mi sà. ẹni pé ọ̀dọ̀ bàbá yẹn ló ti lè rí healing tí bàbá bá gbé gbèsè tí ó máa fi rí healing nìyẹn ṣá ṣẹ́ mọ̀ ṣá.
Sherry, part of healing is a process.
Okay.
There is procedure for everything.
Sure.
Even show ten he is that process of his healing. Provided to ba fe heal are. If not, òun ló ke gare, baba lè lọ anytime. Tí bàbá bá lọ anytime, tí ó bá feel leni, tí ó bá feel lọ́la, tí ó bá feel in 10 years time. At some point in his life, mark my word, I feel it. At some point.
Oda.
At some point.
Ẹ ṣé sà.
Ọlọ́run ràn lọ́wọ́.
Ẹ ṣé. Yes, sir.
Ẹ ṣé fún program yìí. I'm very proud of you, man.
Thank you, sir. Ẹ ṣé gan sir. We see things differently, okay? And he's an elderly man. So to some extent, he says some things that I align with. Some extent, I don't align with some things, but that's his opinion, okay? So we cannot fault him. If I miss your call, I'll call you back. Ẹ ti lò mí lẹ́jẹ̀ lẹ́ni 3 days break for me.
Àǹtí Àdùkẹ́ òjèrè ẹjọ́ má bínú.
Yes ma.
Ṣé mo jáde lọ ni mi ṣẹ̀dé látọ̀dọ̀ dókítà mi ni.
Yes ma.
Ṣẹ́gun mo wá rí yín pé ń ṣe program yẹn. Àǹtí mi.
Ma.
Báwo ni gbogbo ẹ̀?
We are fine ma.
Ṣé rí gbogbo nǹkan táwọn ọmọ Èkó ń sọ yẹn ọmọ ọ̀sàlẹ̀ Èkó ẹ má dá èmi ò mọ máà tó sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ó lè sọ̀rọ̀ tó dá o but nǹkan tó sọ yẹn ó ti beyond pardon. Ṣé rí láàárọ̀ èyí tí mo jáde lọ New York ni mo wà mo lọ fún bẹ́ríà kan bí n ṣe dé ti dénú ilé mi padà mo wá rí program yìí. Lóòótọ́ Yínká TNT ó ti ṣe program ṣé ń gbọ́ mi ó ti ṣe program nípa àwọn Yorùbá pé kí ló dé ẹ fẹ́ gbé Àṣàkẹ́ sáyé kí ni nǹkan tí Àṣàkẹ́ ṣe fún yín tẹ̀fẹ́ gbé sáyé ìyẹn ni ìyẹn sọ mi dẹ̀ sọ ń bẹ̀ mo mọ̀ pé àwa ọmọ ìsàlẹ̀ Èkó lèmi náà gbé mi dẹ̀ wọn ìwà wọn mo mọ bó ṣe ń ṣe wọ́n kàn lọ gbé bàbá yẹn jáde ni wọ́n kàn gbé bàbá dìde ní ẹ̀yin kò lẹ post ẹ̀ gbogbo owó tó sẹ́ǹsì bàbá yẹn owó yẹn ò tó wọn ni èmi ò tẹ̀ sọ mo mọ̀ pé Àṣàkẹ́ ń tọ́jú bàbá yẹn kò tó fún wọn ni ẹ̀yin náà lẹ máa wo program yín dáadáa bọ̀ bí kàn ṣe já síbẹ̀ mo ní pé ọmọ yìí ò ń sọmọ burúkú bọ̀tọ̀ ọlọ́run àbá tó èmi kàn sọ pé nísàlẹ̀ Èkó àtẹnujẹ wọn ti pọ̀ jù wọ́n máa lọ́ọ̀dì ni wọ́n ń ṣiṣẹ́ àwa máa bú wọn ní gbogbo wọn àwa yín la lè kó wọn láwa fọ́lẹ́nà la ní Èkó yẹn láni ìsàlẹ̀ Èkó la wá ṣiṣẹ́ bẹ̀ ẹgbọ́n àǹtí kìíní ẹ má jẹ́ kán fomi ikú yín lọ́gbọ̀n ọbẹ̀ lọ àwọn pípù yẹn ò sòótọ́ wọn ò sòótọ́ ọbẹ̀ wọn kàn fẹ́ gbowó lọ́wọ́ Àṣàkẹ́ ni ṣé ló yẹ kán dìde látijọ́ ìtọ́mọlọ́mọ ti ń lọ sókè mi dẹ̀ gbàdúrà fún ọmọ yẹn pé Ọlọ́run á gbé sókè Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́ kó ṣubú kò ní ṣubú ara kò ní ṣubú ẹ̀mí kò ní ṣubú rárá wàhálà tí wọ́n nìyẹn àǹtí mo kàn ní kí n ya já sí ni nítorí pé ó ká mi lára bẹ́sẹ̀ sọ yẹn ni bẹ́sẹ̀ gbé jáde ní inú mi dùn tẹ́sí fọ́ọ̀nù bà síbẹ̀ Àṣàkẹ́ ò ṣẹ̀wọ̀n àwọn ló àtẹnujẹ ni tí bàbá yẹn bá pa ilé ni gbogbo wọn máa fún dàgbé ni.
wọ́n á tiẹ̀ fi kọ́lọ̀ wọn wà Àṣàkẹ́.
fún kinní nìyẹn ṣe rántí Àyìndé Barrister wọ́n lọ gbé ìyá kan jáde tó ní ìyá ẹ̀ ni.
Bàbá bẹ́ẹ̀ lélẹ́yìí bàbá lóun máa ṣe DNA tán bá doubt òun.
kí lẹ wí.
mo ní bàbá
lá fún Àyìndé bàbá Àyìndé yẹn wọ́n gbé jáde Àyìndé náà Èkó yẹn.
bàbá bẹ́ẹ̀ gangan lélẹ́yìí wọn ò doubt paternity ẹ̀.
wọ́n ṣe máa ń gbọ́tẹ̀ jáde nìyẹn Àṣàkẹ́ try ẹ ṣáà rí bàbá yẹn bó ṣe ń ṣe. so àǹtí mi tó fine ẹ máa bá ètò yín lọ mi ò blame Àṣàkẹ́ rárá àwọn nìkan lọ gbọ́ ẹ.
èmi náà ò blame ẹ mi ò blame ọmọ yẹn rárá.
wọn ò ní ṣiṣẹ́ wọn kàn lọ́ọ̀dì ni wọ́n lọ máa jẹja wọ́n máa ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ mi ìfẹ́ kọ́lẹ̀.
ó dàbọ̀ mà.
kọ́ lọ find way wọn.
ẹ ṣé mà.
àǹtí God bless you.
yes ma ẹ ṣé big mommy wa God bless you ma.
ó dàbọ̀.
màmá fọ́gbá a máa ṣe kọ́ somebody say extortion lásán ni. àmọ́ ní kì í ṣe pọ́mọ yóò ṣe tó kò ń ṣe pé kò ṣe like we were thinking initially. Hello. Oh yeah, greet fast.
Good afternoon, ma. Yeah, real quick. I just want to appreciate you. I'm close to my 30, and I just want to put this to Asake. I know we might not be age mate or something, but Asake, I'm pleading, please find it in your heart to forgive your father, whatever he did, and just take care of it. Like, I would say on my own perspective, my mom did a lot while we are growing up. But that doesn't change the fact that till today, I still do for my dad. He got married to another woman that my junior sister kid and his kid, they are almost the age mate. So I just feel like my dad is my dad. But one thing I will never forget is that no one is just 100% bad. At least one day, when I was still in Nigeria, my dad has got Lapo for me to go to school. When I mean Lapo, Bomle Lanta. And that money then was, it was hard for us to get. But today, me and my mom, we are here. And my mom has never said anything bad about my dad. But I know she's hurting. My mom hurts like her. Baba yín fellow me. Kò tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ tèmi, kò tọ́jú àwọn àbúrò ẹ̀. Màá ní mọ́mí ẹ fi dáàdì ilẹ̀ ẹ gbàgbé. I'm just a kind of person. It depends on individual too. I don't have that type of heart. So, but ìgbà mi, nǹkan tó yẹ kí n ṣe fún bàbá mi, I know what I'm supposed to do. I might not do 100% because I take responsibility of my junior ones. But if my dad was taking care of my junior ones, I know what I'll be doing for him. But regardless, I still do things for him. And it will never be in a bad condition, and I will not support. I can't do it. And I know my mom is hurting, but my mom will still be like, and I like the way you used to come at people, like the way you advise us about things that we should not downplay people's emotions.
Yeah.
And it's really true. We never know what Asake is going through, but Asake, please, in the name of God, if you're a Christian or Muslim, in the name of Allah, find it in your heart to forgive your father. Do something for him. As I'm close to my 30. I have a house in Nigeria. It's not by my power. Here, I'm supposed to have a house here in America, but I'm still a single lady. I don't want to just have a house so that it doesn't take people out away from me. But the way God blessed me today, I don't know what I did. Maybe because I'm taking care of my father, my mother, my siblings. It's not like I'm doing all 100%, but at least if they had to, I do it. I don't know what I'm doing, but we don't know what we do. Asake, it's not by your power or your might, or where you are today. Please, just please,
Thank
No,
you very
I
much.
can't even blame you for one reason or anything, but please, it would have a reason, but just please, it shouldn't come online. And this too goes to
He's not the one that brought it
really
online. Stop. People should stop blaming him for it coming
the father is
online.
not supposed to come online to say this. It hurts.
I know.
I'm a type of person, I used to say something. If any of my family can bring me out on social media, I know how painful it's going to be to me. But regardless, I'll let it die down. But we might not have a good relationship like before anymore. But
Thank you very much.
that's just it. I really appreciate you, man. Thank you so
sweetheart.
much.
Oshé.
I'm calling from Ohio. I appreciate
All right.
it.
Thank
God
you.
bless you.
Bye. God bless you too. Yeah. So last caller, then we stop. Yeah, we need that rest.
Hello,
We need that
Anthony.
rest. Yes, go ahead.
afternoon,
You are
ma'am.
online. 3 minutes maximum, please.
Hello,
Hello.
can
You
you
are
hear me?
online. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, good afternoon. No, I've been listening to the
Good
program.
afternoon.
I wanted to. I may not have that right, if I can say, to contribute, because I think it's more of a cultural thing, and I don't have the same cultural background with the family that they are talking about. But I want to commend two callers that had called, the two men. The one that said that when we're raising children, we should raise them in love. I believe that message is particularly to the mother, to women, because when homes are broken like this, all the time, the children go with the mother. So it's whatever the mother, the child, that's how they grow up. I am also from that same kind of background. My mom was a single mother. My parents broke up when we were very young. I think I was under 5, and my mother raised me up. And I know all the negative things she poured into my heart and my sister's heart about our dad. But when we grew up, we looked for him. When he died, we were all there. If you ask me, was it worth it? To be realistic, it was not worth it, me looking for him. It wasn't worth it. We were there, for me personally, I think I went there to take care of him when he was in hospital sick, because of my mother. Despite the fact that she told me all the things she told me about him. But when I went to look for him, it was not worth it. I'm happy I grew up with her. Then back to this of a lot of people begging Asake to take care of his father. He hasn't really come out to say anything.
He has said something, though. What is Soro?
Okay.
But I know there was one
I saw where he was saying part of it. Maybe in response to that.
Ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ló response. Ṣé ká play ẹ̀kẹ́ gbọ́? Ṣé ká play ẹ̀kẹ́ tún gbọ́?
No, it's okay, man. No need.
What is
What I'm saying is that there are a lot of fathers that are not in their children's lives.
Okay.
And they use culture, religion, tradition to kind of gaslight children when they are older.
Yes.
Or when they are getting older. They use it to gaslight them. Take care of your father. Take care of your parents. Because the Bible says...
tradition said.
Take care of your children. What of that part that says take care of your children? Why don't parents, especially fathers, refer to that? Look at the man that called and said his dad had 28 wives.
28 wives. Long. That was crazy.
Did he not say that?
Yeah, he said so.
And his mom was the first wife.
Yeah.
And his mom was the one that stood when the man had nothing. And later...
And the man was always beating the mother.
He said something about the man removing the door.
The man was always beating his mom.
That was a parable.
Ọ̀rọ̀ ńlá.
When his father was sick and had kidney problems, he went to take care of the father and even reminded the father that, remember when I came to you and you told me teachers' children should take care of their mother, something like, I can't remember, but he wept. Sometimes I think that these men that tell us take care of their father, they also are being recycled. Could it be that the same thing the Asake's father is doing or did is what they too are doing? So they want to gaslight the children that, please, when I get old, please take care of me despite what I've done. Why do they always guilt trip children? If Asake is not who he is now, will all these things come up?
No.
It won't come up. Okay, you played or you showed us somewhere where Asake, somebody said allegedly that he gave his father 100 million.
Yeah, I said allegedly too.
The father should come out and address that one. All these Aleko people should come out and address that one. Most of our Nigerian parents are greedy on all sides, whether Yoruba or Igbo. The only reason we are hearing more from Yoruba side because you Yorubas are more liberal. You're more westernized. You're more. There are so many things that you do. In our own culture, there are a lot that is hidden. Too hidden. Too deeply patriarchal.
You people, Yorubas are more liberal. They are open-handed. They welcome people. So that's why we are hearing all these things. In other tradition, it's deeper than this. Very deep.
Yeah.
If Asake wants to help his father, please, he should help him. But nobody should gaslight him into not helping or helping.
Yeah.
him.
Yes. That I agree with. Because we don't know what he's going through too. Yeah.
People should stop gaslighting children. Help. For me, personally, for me that I grew up with my mother, I didn't benefit anything from a father. I never benefited.
You see? And that father will now come tomorrow.
I don't see the benefits. The same thing is this we're even talking about in marriage. A lot of women are in marriage. Me, I look at it. Is there any benefit for these women in the marriage apart from taking care of the children? What is the benefit for in the marriage?
Taking care of children alone. I'll be taking care of children and the husband.
It's not an easy thing taking care of children alone. Being a single mother is the hardest thing one can do.
You can say that again. You can say that again.
You take your 1, 2,
especially knowing the man is still alive and you are running the show alone. It's not easy.
They are all girls. They are all this. We are all something now. That's when our father people remember, they are children. They are children. We never saw one of them. One.
You see?
So a lot of people have contributed good. A lot of people have contributed things that I
with their own way.
I don't support. But in everything, let us be guided by our good conscience. That's all I can say.
Thank you so much.
You're bringing up children. I know that it hurts sometimes when homes are broken. Maybe the man walks out, goes with another woman, they start another family. But when we are raising those children, let's not also feed those children with hatred for their father. Let them grow up and see their father on their own. If they want to take care of their father, fine. One thing I've gotten to know as I've grown older,
no woman should influence them. Not. I don't even feel any woman can.
There's no need of cursing someone that has hurt you. But
okay, Terry, so many people have said so many things that we all have to learn from. And I would say basically, this life itself is so deep. Culture, religion, and so many things have affected so many of us. I'm from a polygamous home too. I saw things. I was strong enough, and it's by God's grace. I was strong enough to be able to, overlook so many things I went through. But my younger brother, anytime he sees me with my father when he was still alive, and we are talking, he'll be asking me, what the hell are you discussing with him? That man that went to do woman rapper, that's the word he used to use. He said, that man that went to do woman rapper and let our mommy go. What are you discussing? I was telling him that you are a man too. Things happen. Now that he's grown, he understands. We have learned a lot of things, especially for what that old man, grandpa said. Now, for this thing, because like I said, this life is deep. There are some things that will happen in one generation, and it will continue. Me, I want to beg Asake. God has vindicated him. God has lifted him up. And if at all that man did anything so painful that he is still going through, that made him to harden his heart, because me, I will not want what is happening to his father now to happen to him, so that he can have a settled life too. He should just overlook those things. And
you cannot overlook. Auntie, any suru. Auntie,
you don't know how
no. This is not nice.
Some people don't even grow old before they go blind.
Auntie,
before they have leg issues.
No, so any suru they bang me. No, this is not nice.
Be merciful and compassionate for the fact that his blood still runs in his veins. He should just be compassionate and whatever he has done in the past, whether he squandered the money he gave him and all that on women, now he has left his blessing. Now he sees his life. The whole world is watching. And God has lifted him up. He should not allow this little thing to mess him up. Whether he likes it, why should he boo? Some Gen Z will say it doesn't matter. Some Gen Z are still old school. They will say it matters. It still remains your father. You should just go ahead, help him out on his own issues, and I'm sure this one has learned his lesson. And then, if he's not going to marry the woman that gave him his first child, doesn't matter. He should take care of her, to take care of the daughter, so that this thing will not be a generational thing. That's what I want to add. And for everybody online, whether single, whether married, you have a lot to learn from this Asake case. If Asake case today, you don't know who is coming to the internet for the next few hours. I pray God will teach us to do it right. Thank you, Sir Jimmy. You've been doing great. God bless you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Have a good evening.
Have a good evening too, ma'am. Yeah, let me quickly respond to what our sister said. We make some mistake, and I think it's the way we are brought up. That if your parents Your parents are your parents. Whatever they do, just overlook it. Or else it will affect your future. That's a big lie. Èmi náà bí ọmọ. That is a big lie. That is big gaslighting. Emotional blackmailing. Overlook. We don't know his pain. You can't tell him to overlook his pain. Auntie Emma Binute Bangbomio is just to correct that impression out there. So that some other people will not be hurting their children. And look, this generation, the incoming generation that are going to be parents very soon, they won't take all these things. Most of them, I mean, there are children that we are giving birth to. And I love it when we give our children the opportunity to speak and they are free with us. I'm going to use myself as an example. You know, one caller called sometimes ago. That's somebody one of the young people that I've taken as a baby on my page. I share something with her because she shares some things with me, and I tell her, give her some examples. I told her one day, I said, I almost made a mistake with one of my children that would have cost me pain and cost me maybe what Baba Asake is going through despite my effort on my children. And I told her the story. I was happy, and I'm still happy that my child is the outspoken one. She faced me. She said, Mommy, this. And actually, it was what I was doing. But I never knew it was causing her trauma. I never knew how painful. And those were the times I was going through serious issues. At the time, I was really, really under pressure to take care of them, financially and otherwise. And, you know, unconsciously, I didn't know I was hurting her. Until she told me we were able to sit. She even had to go for therapy for this, what I am saying. But I thank God we were able to iron it out. Today, we are best of friends. If you don't have children, let's assume she's not the type of girl who speak out. She will be enduring the trauma. And I didn't know. I would have carried on. And before you know it, one day later in life, she wouldn't want to see me. Because each time she would see me, she would remember what I have said. She would remember I was talking to her. She would remember what I have done sometimes ago. And she will be claiming busy for me if I want to see her. I want to tell you, if you don't work in somebody's shoe, don't judge you. Don't tell them to play. You just downplay the pain. Go forget kini. No. Baba yen ma gbe igbese. In fact, I have a lot in my life to speak as a story. Baba yen ma gbe igbese to dem ma sese pa won fe ka won reconcile. It's in our society that we say Baba o kin be omo, iye omo lo ma be baba. That's a big lie. Baba o le ko pon dandan, ya lo omo lo ma be baba, omo lo ma be ya. Iya n be omo, baba n be omo. Te ba fe ki peace reign, te ba fe ki nkan work out. But that is on condition if you allow that child to speak their mind. There has to be speaking. There has to be pouring out. She has to pour out. Like pour out. I'm so sorry. Their trauma still lives with them. Allow them to say their mind. This is what has gone on. Mon kan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sọ́mọkùnrin tó fi dẹni tó ń ṣe the way be ṣe rí. Mon kan tó adúrú nǹkan tó ń fà to keep his sanity. Mon kan tó ń fà now láti keep sanity ẹ̀. Mon kan tó ń ṣe láti keep sanity ẹ̀. Gbàgbé pé nǹkanrin. Ṣorin ló fẹ́ really kọ ní ayé ní first kini ẹ̀. But in our society, we use religion, we use culture. And that's why we have a lot of traumatized people in our society. A lot of people are traumatized and they are transferring that trauma into their family, into their own family they are going into their own marriage. You wonder somebody that married that many months ago. Wọ́n para wọn dànù. Wọ́n gúnra wọn lọ́bẹ, wọ́n jà, wọ́n divorce, wọ́n búra, wọ́n ṣoríṣiríṣi. It's coming from somewhere. You don't tell people to pay pain to go through, to just go like that. And that's why when we are going in, we should be empathetic with people too. Kò lè ní kó throw away gbogbo nǹkan tó go through. Is in our society, I know they will say parents don't apologize. We better start learning it. You have to apologize. Nígbà tí ọmọ mi sọ̀rọ̀ mo bẹ̀, mo ní ó lè gbà kúnlẹ̀ mi ó ṣèwọ̀. Ó lè gbà kúnlẹ̀ ọkọ mi ó ṣèwọ̀. But whatever I've done, I explained. Eventually she understood. She said, "Mommy, now I understand better. I can see you are the best mom anybody can have." Gbogbo ọ̀nà ló fi máa ń hàn mí pé tó bá dé tí ò bá rí mi, tó bá kọ́kọ́ wọlé yàrá mi ló ń bọ̀ ẹ̀yin náà máa ń rí a sùn dùbúlẹ̀ lèmi lórí tí máa wà lórí bed I was able to correct all those things I did not say kí n wá lọ gbé mentality àwọn ìyá yẹn sọ́pọlọ mi pé mi ò ní bẹ́ẹ̀ kì í sọ pé gbẹ́gbẹ́ ẹni sọ̀hún èmi nìyá ẹ mo tọ́ ẹni yẹn tó bá tẹ́ lọ́rùn mò ń pè I'm providing for you I'm doing this with all the stress I'm going through no I understand where she's coming from I understand her pain and I was able to say I'm sorry Angel I didn't mean to do it I wasn't myself I was going through trauma as well taking care of you coping being a widow and all that I explained me sọ pé ọmọ kékeré she today in fact mi ò regret pé mo gbé step yẹn and I have used that same step to counsel mothers going through similar issues with their children pé ó yá ẹ pa àwọn ọmọ yín somebody can bear me witness but you just have to comment on this my page about 2 people here that was having issues with their adult children. I said, this is what is going on. Call your child. Apologize. One of them said, I said, yes. You just told me all the things you've been doing. He said, but today, they are best of friends. But to now say I'm a parent. Some of us will now even start telling them story. Babala baba níbi tó wà. Ṣó tọ́jú yín kò ní dá fún àwọn family bàbá ẹ̀ àwọn family bàbá ẹ̀ ṣó tọ́jú yín ṣó ṣe kinní kan nígbà tí bàbá yín forí ṣọ́gbó lọ tí ò jókòó tì yín ó ti ẹ̀ dúpẹ́ pé mo ṣe kinní kan you now start adding more trauma and pains to that child by telling that child has an absent father. The child did not choose to have an absent father. You chose the man that decided to be absent. You went for the man that decided to be useless. It's not the fault of that child. But some other mothers will hide it on that child's head. You will hide it on the child of a child, a girl child. The same thing on your boy child. They carry such trauma and they go because you think you are the parents. I'm not supposed to apologize. Culture, we are following culture. You use culture to destroy your children and they are going around with trauma. We cannot downplay whatever has gone wrong with Asake. For Asake to play this video, to do this video, mo pe nkan tó wà lẹ́yìn tó wà lẹ́sẹ̀ rago
gbogbo tó bá ń ṣe ṣàmáṣe fọ́lọ́run kò dẹ̀ rántí ọjọ́ àmọ́ àwọ̀ lẹ́sùn kò lè táyé lọ́rùn kò lè táyé lọ́rùn gbogbo tó bá ń ṣe ṣàmáṣe fọ́lọ́run kò dẹ̀ rántí ọjọ́ àmọ́ àwọ̀ lẹ́sùn. Àbórí bó ṣe ń lọ ọmọ ìyá mi àbórí bàbá mi gan fẹ́ kájò mi bọ́mọ stand mo fi tẹ́lẹ̀ pa náà mi.
Nípa ilé òní kú láṣẹ Òdùmarè inú ilé ìgbà tún gbé ògùn ẹ sókè ní ṣùgbọ́n káwa tọ́jú bàbá yẹn kò sẹ́ni tó máa pa náà kò sẹ́ni máa pa náà ògùn ẹ inú ògùn ẹ máa tàn sí ni iná ògùn ẹ a máa tàn sí ní iná ògo ẹ̀ ò ní kú láṣẹ Ìdùmarè lọ́lá gbogbo ìkúnlẹ̀ abiyamọ tó bá jọ abiyamọ gidi gbogbo abiyamọ gidi tó wà láyé yìí ò ní jábọ́ ẹ má fi emotional blackmailing kẹ má fi traumatize àwọn èèyàn and for the first paper bẹ́ẹ̀ make a mistake does not mean he's going to make his own life is going to scatter too he can make 1 or 2 mistakes torí ẹ̀ bá pé kó tún tò but my problem is kí ni woman yẹn ń ṣe nínú ilé bàbá ẹ̀. That lady tán ló bímọ fún bóyá ra nǹkan tó ń dájà wọn lẹ̀ nìyẹn ṣó fẹ́ ni àbẹ́fẹ́ kó fẹ́ ṣó fẹ́ what is that lady doing here? Does Asake want that girl in that house? Ó bímọ fún okay? Does he want that girl there? Àbówó tó ń send ẹ fi ń tọ́jú lady yẹn náà and he was like look òun kọ́ ni mo ń send owó fún ẹ yẹ kó bá tiẹ̀ lọ. Àbí ṣé ibi tájà kẹ́ wà sí ṣó máa fẹ́ lu lady yẹn ni ṣó máa fẹ́ lady yẹn ni ní stage tó dé ní láìfẹ́ yìí lady tí ó upgrade tó lọ jókòó ti bàbá ọkọ ní Àṣàkẹ́ máa fẹ́ ẹni bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ Àṣàkẹ́ ò gbọdọ̀ sọ pé kó fẹ́ lady yẹn kò upgrade rẹ̀ ẹ wo bó ṣe mi ò bú o wọ́n lọ jókòó ti ìyá bàbá ọkọ tó bá yá wọn máa bú wọn lé ọkùnrin kan ló bá yá àwọn jẹ́ ó bímọ ẹyọ kan òkè wọn lọ́mọ yẹn 11 years old ni what are you still doing in that house fọmọlẹ̀ fún bàbá ẹ̀ kó máa grandpa ẹ̀ kó máa wá wò lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan kó lọ tún life tiẹ̀ náà tò as obìnrin. This is where we women we mess up our lives and tomorrow we blame it on others. You want to call in numbers? Oh, you're calling. +1 34 +1 240 351 +1 240 351 9287. That's the number. Asake, lo aspect yẹn à ń bẹ̀ ni a force yẹ. Ṣé ni tó lóun fẹ́ calling ló ń calling sìn. Kọ́ọ̀lù mélòó èèyàn mélòó la fẹ́ gbé kọ́ọ̀lù ẹ̀ báyìí. Irú ẹni yìí ti pè tẹ́lẹ̀ nàbí? Mistake nàbí? You have called before. Hello.
Hello, ni mo bá lò sí ọmọ. Ẹ mọ̀ nǹkan, kò ń ṣe bàbá yẹn nìkan ni Àṣàkẹ́ ò tọ́jú. Ṣé bí ọmọ yẹn àti ìyá ẹni tó bímọ fún gbélé bàbá ẹ̀, wọ́n ní kò tọ́jú ọmọ yẹn, kò tọ́jú obìnrin yẹn náà, kò tọ́jú ọmọ yẹn náà náà.
Wọ́n ló ń fún wọn lówó tẹ́lẹ̀ àmọ́ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ tó fi stọ́ọ̀pù. Ẹ gbọ́ story ni, ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ nǹkan tá à ń sọ látẹ̀ nǹkan.
Kò jẹ́ ló mọ wà pẹ̀lú yín láti bẹ̀rẹ̀.
Bóyá ó ní nǹkan kan tó fẹ́ kán ṣe tàn dá lóhùn. Story yìí máa díìpù.
Ṣé àwọn bọ́ìsì tó ń lọ club tó ń ra champagne 1 million lẹ́yọ kan?
A mọ̀ pé yẹn ò dáa. A mọ̀ pé kò dáa.
Ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́ mà.
A mọ̀ pé kò dáa, mọ̀ kó fẹ́, a mọ̀ pé kó yẹ kó tọ́jú bàbá yẹn. A mọ̀. Mo rò pé ti sọ̀rọ̀ tán nígbà tẹ́ dákẹ́. Mo rò pé ti sọ̀rọ̀ tán ni ẹ̀ ní sọ̀rọ̀ tán. Mo máa dùbúlẹ̀ tí bá ṣe tán sìn. Mo ti jẹun tí kí n tó ṣe ṣó. Ló mo rò pé ti sọ̀rọ̀ tán ni.
Wọ́n ní màmá ẹ̀ ó ra lẹ́kì, màmá tó gbélé ó ra lẹ́ẹ̀mejì fún màmá ẹ̀ ní Lẹ́kì.
Ìyẹn bá àmọ́.
Fún bàbá ẹ̀ tó tọ́jú ẹ̀.
Àárín yẹn àmọ́ bó ṣe jẹ́. À expect kó jáde tí bàbá tó tọ́ wá ṣe dọ̀tẹ́ ẹ̀.
It's not done.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ẹ ṣe mà.
Ẹ ṣe.
Ẹ pẹ́ fún wa mà.
Ẹ wo a pẹ́ fúnra wa ṣe. Báyìí. Ẹ tún ti ó yẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe tán ká máa lọ o. Pápápá.
Hello, auntie. Ẹ káàsán ma.
Ẹ káàsán.
Yes, ma. So thank you so much for your program. I enjoy it as always.
Thank you.
And I support your opinion. At least I want to believe 100%. I just wanted to share a few things that I believe were not said when I joined.
Very brief.
So yeah. So I'll be as brief as can be. So my main problem is when people thought they would use tradition, culture, and to say that left to me, ibi téèyàn ti ń ṣe ló ti ń jẹ. Bàbá tó bá ru ọmọ pin ló abandon ọmọ. If you have a conscience, if you have the fear of God, even if you fall out with the child mother, wàá ṣojúṣe ẹ.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
There are some people who didn't grow up with, like for me, I was raised by a single mother. And my father was...
Most of us in Nigeria, Yami, most of us ìyá wa ló tọ́ wa. Mo ní most of us ìyá wa ló tọ́ wa.
Exactly. So why should it be so? Why should it be so? Because...
But only bàbá yìí tọ́, wọ́n ní bàbá yìí tọ́ mọ̀ yẹn o. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká get it wrong o.
The more it's going to be perpetrated, we would never bring it to a stop in our culture, in our tradition, and in our countries. We have to hold ourselves accountable for our actions.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
It's like, left to me, he's gaslighting him. Why would you even come out to table? Ṣé Tasake ò bá lórúkọ? Gbogbo nǹkan tí bàbá yẹn sọ, Tasake ò bá lórúkọ. Ṣé mọ̀ pé bó ṣe ń wọ etí kan ló máa jáde létí kejì fún gbogbo wa?
Kò sẹ́ni tó máa dákẹ́ tó máa dá sí.
Exactly. He only came out because Asake became something in life. And Asake became something in life because his mother stood by him.
Yes, the number is pinned.
Kò ń ṣe wèrè. Then àwọn èèyàn tó ń pè sọ pé single mother, ìyá ẹ̀ ló bá sọ̀rọ̀, ìyá ẹ̀ ló gbé nǹkan sí lọ́kàn.
Èmi ò tiẹ̀ believe yẹn náà. Mi ò believe yẹn pé ìyá ẹ̀ ni.
Yes, when a child is growing up, if you are still a minor, you may not know what is going on. What is going on? But the more you advance in age, the better you see. Kò ní kí ìyá ẹ̀ sọ kankan fún ẹ. Ìwọ náà wá dé.
Honest kitchen calling.
Ní school tó ń lọ. Irú èmi tí mọ́mí mi ò ever pè mí jókòó kan sọ̀rọ̀ dájú mi láìjà. But the more ta ṣe ń grow, the more ta ṣe ń understand nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Tá a bá lọ sí school, àwọn ẹgbẹ́ wa, tí dáàdì bá wá gbé wọn lẹ́yìn, mọ́mí ló máa gbé wọn lọ́la. Àwa ta fi parí, daddy mi ò dé school mi rí.
So how will you fund a bond with such man? Money báwo lèèyàn ṣe fẹ́ form bond pẹ̀lú bàbá bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn.
Báwo lẹ ṣe fẹ́ form bond? Báwo ni o ṣe fẹ́
It's not about putting money down gan pàápàá.
Oh, lady, because of my only and one to shape. He had some children that he was fully active and intentional about. But he chose to neglect some.
Oh,
you know how they
say,
in his own life, he too had many wives. But he had kids that he took care of. And he had those he neglected. So the stone which the builders has rejected has become the headstone of the corner. Now everybody is crying, kinikon, Baba wa jade, oko mi labe ina ni mo fi bi Asake. To hell with all that. To me, Asake has the liberty to either take care of his dad or not. That it is not a must. Because the way I view it is that I hope that he takes care of him, but I'm saying it's not a must. Nobody should reinforce it on him.
Or gaslight him too.
You cannot mock a pain that you do not know anything about.
That's true.
The first instance that he came out to talk about it publicly, he tried to water that. Now everybody is talking about Asake in a bad light. Why? That child toiled day and night to build a name for himself. To build what the father could have utilized other means.
Ṣebí bàbá ẹ̀ náà mọ orin kọ, kí ló tí bàbá ẹ̀ náà kò make orin. Kí ló máa ń ṣe yín gan? Ẹ má pè mí sí 3573 kíní mi náà. Ohun mo fi ń ṣe show mo ní káyé pé nọ́mbà yẹn. Má bínú jèrè àwọn kan náà ń pe nọ́mbà tá fi ń ṣe show ton affect broadcast tá ń ṣe. Kí ló dé? Oh yeah, go ahead.
Another point I have is, see everybody bank pariwo Asake tọ́jú bàbá ẹ̀ tójú ṣe gbá. Are we not condoning bad behavior in the sense that still and kọ́ àwọn ọmọkùnrin wa lẹ́nu? Tọ́mọ yẹn bá tójú ṣe tó tọ́jú máa yẹn, definitely máa yẹn he ate his cake and have it. You can't eat your cake and have it. As you lay your bed is how you lie on it. If you take care of your child, tọ́mọ yẹn bá di ohun tó di gba lọ́la àtọ́jú ẹ̀. Tó o bá ṣojú ṣe ẹ̀, tọ́mọ yẹn bá di anything lọ́la kò yẹ kó yọjú síbẹ̀ rárá. Tó bá jẹ oúnjẹ ọmọ yẹn gan, ègún ni fún ẹ.
Ló bá tán. Àwọn ìyá ti sọ̀rọ̀.
Ìkọ́ tó yẹ kó fi ẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀bẹ̀ ni bó ṣe yẹ kó rí nìyẹn. So, tí bàbá ẹ̀ bá tọ́jú ẹ̀ ń kékeré, of course Asake á tọ́jú ẹ̀ ń sìn. But nígbà tí bàbá ò ti tọ́jú ẹ̀, kí ló yẹ ká ṣe ń wá the same result fẹ́ni tó bá tọ́jú ọmọ?
Wọ́n ló tọ́jú ẹ̀ o. Wọ́n ní bàbá yẹn tọ́jú ẹ̀ o. Ẹ má jẹ́ àgbẹ̀ṣẹ́ o. Àwọn èèyàn ti jáde o. Ó tọ́jú ẹ̀ o.
Why are we here?
Wọ́n ló tọ́jú ẹ̀ o.
Ma, ẹ má jẹ́ ìparọ́ fún yín. Ṣé gbogbo nǹkan tó ń pariwo kó tọ́jú ẹ̀ yẹn? Èmi mọ̀ dájúdájú pé kò ṣe the right thing. Because tó bá ṣe.
Ṣé wàá ń bẹ̀ ni tẹ́tí sọ pé dájúdájú?
Àṣàkẹ́ ra lé méjì fún yẹ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ àbí nǹkan kan àkà online. Tó bá ṣe the right thing fọ́mọ yẹn, Àṣàkẹ́ ò ń ṣe wèrè náà. Èèyàn ṣáà ń ra mọ́tò fún ọ̀rẹ́ tán jọ dàgbà. Èèyàn ń ra mọ́tò fún producer àbí fún manager. Ṣé bàbá ni ò wá nílé ìtọ́jú ni? Left to me, there is more to it.
Nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí.
So èmi ò ní kó má tọ́jú ẹ̀ o. Níwájú Ọlọ́run èmi ò ní kó má tọ́jú ẹ̀. But nǹkan tẹ̀mí sọ ni pé they must not reinforce it. Òun ló máa decide tó bá wà látọ̀kọ̀ ẹ̀ kó tọ́jú ẹ̀ kó tí ò bá wà látọ̀kọ̀ he's very justified. He's very justified. So don't and the point I was trying to also make is that péyàn grow up pẹ̀lú single mother ò mean pé ìyá yẹn gbin nǹkan síyàn lọ́kàn. Bọ́mọ bá ṣe ń dàgbà ló yí ẹ ṣe.
Ló máa yí ọmọ fún rẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Even ọmọ kó gbé pẹ̀lú even a child that lives with father and mother, the more you grow, the better you see. You now know which of the parents is more intentional about me.
God bless
which of the two of them is more active in my life. Which one of them is more compassionate. Which one of them is more responsible. Which one? You understand what I mean, ma? So these are not discussions you hold with your child. That's why you have to live upright. So that because the children are watching, they won't be minors forever.
Yeah.
Asake is there, I'm sure maybe 40 years old or more.
I think in his 30s. He's in his 30s, I guess.
At this age, he's able to analyze his childhood and figure out who was the real person and who was not. Tí ìyá ò bá tọ́jú ẹ̀, tí ìyá ò bá jókòó tì, tí ìyá ò bá fast, tí ìyá ò bá gbàdúrà kó ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀. He could have been under the bridge right now. Ṣé tó bá wà under the bridge? Ṣé bàbá ẹ̀ á wá sọ̀rọ̀ láì máa sọ pé ẹ lọ bá mi bẹ́ Àṣàkẹ́ ni? Ṣèbí nítorí kó dèèyàn ni. So you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. The man has left to me. He didn't play his cards well. So now he cannot come out with crocodile tears and get out of here. Ẹ that's not how God rolls. God doesn't roll that way. God doesn't. I don't think God is that kind. So I don't think God judges us based off of.
No. No. Story nìyẹn.
So that's what I wanted to say. So thank you so much. I appreciate your platform.
Thank you.
More grace for you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sis.
Good afternoon, Auntie.
I'm going.
Oh, okay, this is my first time of calling into your show. I always watch your show. I've never been on your live, but I always watch your show. Thank you so much for picking my call. Thank you for calling me back.
Thank you.
So I've been hearing about this Asake thing, but when I saw your live show, I said I definitely need to call. Okay, this is my own opinion. It doesn't have to be true to anyone, and this is a personal experience of mine. Every child has an opinion, especially when you've grown. You are the only one that knows where the pain, where it hurts, to know who to take care of. My own personal experience, I was left at the age of 2 at the mercy of my own dad. My own dad was the one that brought me up. So as a 2-year-old, my mom is so my father was there. I'm going to be 52 on Monday, and I can tell you that my father has been my hero. He's been everything to me. But having said that, I only met my mother when I was in my 20s. So I can replace Baba Miti told me this stage. I was already in my 80 days when I met her. I was the one that looked for my mom because at some point in time, I wanted to say, okay, Annie, my mommy. And to be true, my father never spoke any ill about my mom. But the only thing was, my father just said, no, she went. He didn't tell me what she did because he doesn't want me to use one. If you're doing a woman, mommy, he wanted me to find out myself.
The kind of person she is.
And I took it upon myself to look for her. And when I saw her, when I met her, in fact, I embraced her. I wanted to take care of her. But at the end of the day, I realized that she just wanted to keep milking me. She wanted money upon money. And at some point in time, I had it up to here because opinion to me,
no matter.
Baba mi, si baba mi bani job, mani daddy, báwo lè ṣe fẹ́ jẹ́ kí n fò sí? Because he was there for me also. When I started my period, it was my father that I spoke to. Despite the fact that Baba mi fẹ́ yàwó, he made sure that I had everything, every tool, tí obìnrin, tí ọmọ, ma fi grow for me not to miss that aspect. So now, what am I saying? So, I'm only enjoying Asake or he should have empathy or anything. It's not compulsory to me. It's not a compulsory thing. It has to be something that has to come from him. Well, everybody is saying that he has been doing. Yeah, he's been doing, but they are Ojukoko. It's coming from the father's side.
No. Medically, the man needs help. I think that is why it came out. Medically. I think medically, not Ojukoko this time around. Medically. He needs help medically, yes. He's dealing with, I think he has stroke, then one of his eyes is gone.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. But in the video, the first video,
second one, you know what? But
the second video, they want to play more
than the second one.
My name is Asake. I'm a video director and TV producer of Akomolowe on African Magic. Keep watching Drivetv.
Olólùfẹ́ Drivetv àti gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí Fẹ́mi Sola ẹ máa wo Drivetv. Keep watching Drivetv.
My name is Wole Agba. Taking this time out to tell you all that you keep watching Drivetv. What drive ẹ̀wọ̀ ní ògo ẹ̀? What drive ẹ̀wọ̀ fulfilment? What drive ẹ̀wọ̀ bí tó bá lọ? Ó ní iṣẹ́ rẹ̀. Ibi ni kò máa wò Drivetv. Thank you, Chloe.
Drivetv, driving you around the world.